Hello, my name is Hamad Iqbal and I'm working as a research assistant under the supervision of Dr. Faisal Khan at the Precision Medicine Lab, Peshawar, Pakistan. The topic of my research is the Variables for Wellness Pilot, Data-Enabled Primary Care in a Low and Middle Income Countries Context. Non-communicable disease, also referred to as chronic disease, is a major health concern due to its magnitude and high social cost. The risk factors include family history, environmental ethnicity, gender, age, behavioral and metabolic risk factors. NCDs are collectively responsible for 71% of all deaths globally, and 77% of all NCD deaths are in low and middle income countries. The incorporation of personalized data has been challenging. Therefore, data from variables along with other health parameters provide an opportunity to make NCD's risk assessment more comprehensive, dynamic, and accurate over a lifetime, which may help in the prevention of NCDs. With an increased risk of NCDs, especially cardiovascular diseases in developing countries, and a trend of non-adherence to medication that increases in older adults, we set out to monitor our patients' wellness and enable the early detection of disease onset. The aims and objectives of our study was to leverage the latest in technology and help the primary healthcare provider in an LMIC context, to better understand the relation between NCDs and physical activity data and perform predictive or risk analysis of NCDs in the most vulnerable population, to study new trends and patterns of disease onset and lifestyle, to determine an empirical evidence between specific parameters and NCDs. Participants of all ages and gender, physically active and non-active participants were included in the study, while the participants suffering from NCDs were excluded from the study. Based on selection criteria, 6 participants were enrolled in and anonymized. We generated a preliminary dataset by tracking 6 individuals, 3 physically active and 3 non-active, for a period of 30 days, using the popular Mi Band 5 by Xiaomi, along with an array of 5 digital health monitoring gadgets, including a scale, thermometer, oximeter, blood pressure unit, and glucose monitor. After taking the informed consent and clinical data from the participants, the data was gathered from 3 sources using the standard protocols. The digital device that was used to monitor heart rate, sleep pattern, workout, stress, and calories burned. The second source of data was questionnaire, which was used to track daily food intake and daily mental and physical fatigue levels. The third source was routine screening, in which blood pressure, random blood sugar, temperature, body measurements, and SpO2 was measured on daily basis. The gathered data was pre-processed and we generated a graph for all the participants for each parameter. Every participant can be identified with a unique color code. The zeros in the graph indicates that the participants were not wearing the band. The preliminary results are as follows. The normal pulse for healthy adults ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute, which may fluctuate and increase with exercise, illness, injury, and emotions. For heart rate, the Mi Band was set to calculate the heart rate per minute and to generate the 24 hours data. Average heart rate was calculated and plotted as a single data point in graph. Among all participants, the minimum heart rate was observed as 57 beats per minute in participant number 1, and maximum was observed to be 97 in participant number 4 as shown in the graph. For sleep, each data point shows the number of sleep hours per day, which was calculated by combining the deep and shallow sleep. The National Sleep Foundation guidelines advise that healthy adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night. In our study, among all participants, participant number 4 had the minimum sleep of 37 minutes and participant number 3 had the maximum sleep of 7 hours and 42 minutes as shown in the graph. A blood sugar level less than 140 mg per deciliter is considered as normal. A reading between 140 and 199 indicates pre-diabetes, while reading above 200 indicates diabetes. In our study, the maximum RBS value was observed as 170 in participant number 5, and we have observed 2 minimums as 67 in participant number 3 and 5 as shown in the graph. Steps more than 10,000 per day is considered as active. In our study, the maximum steps per day observed as 14,573 taken by participant number 6 and minimum steps were 1106 taken by participant number 1 as shown in the graph. The blood pressure is measured in two parameters, the systolic and diastolic blood pressure. The normal systolic blood pressure is less than 120 mm of mercury, while the diastolic blood pressure is less than 80 mm of mercury. A person with higher blood pressure than normal range makes them at risk of hypertension. In our study, among all participants, the systolic blood pressure higher than the normal range of 120 is observed in participant number 1, 2, 4 and 5, of which the highest systolic blood pressure was observed in participant number 1 as 135 as shown in the graph. While for diastolic blood pressure, the higher value than the normal range of 80 is observed in participant number 2 and 4, of which the highest was observed to be 90 in participant number 4 as shown in the graph. The following graphs shows the systolic and diastolic blood pressure plotted for each participant. The initial data shows that every individual has a well-defined normal range for all measurements which are correlating to the data derived from the watch. Currently, we are training the machine learning algorithms to perform a risk analysis of NCDs. After prediction analysis on preliminary dataset, we hope to begin to address the death of data, especially in the case of NCDs in low and middle income countries. I would like to acknowledge the study participants for their contribution to the study and Hina Zamir for her insights and support. Thank you.